Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your April reading. So let's see what's up in April when Mercury is in retrograde. Wait, it's already starting. Being on the defense in your mind, being cautious. Wait, your cards are just like left and right, they're popping here. There's changing up of a new cycle, but in your headspace. So if Scorpio is your sun sign and this doesn't resonate, please just check out your moon and rising and Venus. There's a calculator in the description, so you can see what those are if you don't already know. And if you want to see what Mercury in retrograde is meaning for you, you can see in the description as well. But this retrograde is all about, karma. You already have so much in your headspace, major arcana. It's about healing. It's about transforming pain and suffering into growth and healing, yeah. And it's about purifying, taking away those old wounds and scars and release them and heal them. So let's see how that's going to work out for you, Scorpio. This one popped out, but I feel like this one popped out, but I feel I kind of did a little bit on purpose, and I don't know if I should have. I'll leave it there. Then you have the Chariot. So maybe in the past you have been a little bit withdrawn and skeptical of something. About something, taking something forward, moving something along. Maybe you just didn't have the determination and willpower. Maybe you had some mental issues or sickness. And then you have the Seven of Swords. There's a lot of swords here so far, and major arcanas. Like, I think this month is a little bit major for you when it comes to healing and ascending a little bit. Purifying your energy and taking things to the next level. You have the Five of Pentacles. And, oh my God. Are you serious, Scorpio? This is so dramatic. Ten of Swords. Yeah, definitely something about a conflict. Maybe somebody deceived you. And you have the Empress. Are you serious? It's just crazy. A lot of major arcanas. So far you have 3 swords. So it's maybe some conflict or aggression. And some betrayal, perhaps. Because you have 2 cards of being betrayed. But it can also be that you feel like a failure. Or just feel not good enough. But definitely mental anguish for many of you here with the Four of Swords. Then you have the Justice. That's good. That's good. Justice is coming in with the Karma and the Five of Pentacles. I want to see what something I did on purpose that I didn't want to. Oh, you have the Four of Cups. Makes me think maybe you rejected something that you maybe regret. Or it might be perhaps when you are in this Four of Swords state, or that you were mentally unwell or a little bit unstable or just exhausted, and you weren't able to participate or to get something moving, and you lost a chance, or you might have lost an opportunity somehow, and it maybe devastated you a little bit. For some of you, that might be it. So let's see, let's get one of these angel cards and see the overall reading, a mood of the reading. Yeah, don't cry over the past, it's gone. Don't stress about the future, it hasn't arrived. So just live in the present and make it beautiful. Who you are is what you have been, who you will be is what you do now. So makes me think about how you apply yourself in this situation, or how you continue things from now and forward, will impact. Obviously it will impact, but that you have a chance to make something very much different. Like, you can change this. And even though there's a lot of majors here, which means that I think also a lot of stuff has been outside of your control. Like, there has been stuff you just couldn't. There's no way you could have used your willpower or anything. but there is justice coming in for you. So if there's some lying or stealing or manipulation or deceit somehow, the truth will come out, definitely. Or if you have been cheated and something has, yeah, you have been cheated of something you actually should have had or something you deserved. Or if this opportunity might have been meant for you, but you will never miss out on something that's meant for you. So maybe just the timing was off and it's coming back around and you have another shot at it. So let's see, let's get something on your past, an oracle card here, and wait. Talisman. I wanted a little bit to go sideways. And I want to see something in your now situation. Let's get a card, please. Higher consciousness. Yeah, it's like you're elevating. This is just a major reading. And no, I think that's it. That's it. Yeah, so Scorpio, what I see here is that for many of you, I think you're gonna pick yourself up by the bootstraps and go back to this opportunity, or yeah, and have another go at it. For other people, I see that this determination and willpower that you perhaps usually have, you are able to pick yourself up again and go back to that place of being. Yeah, I definitely see that many of you normally have this drive and determination to go ahead and this focus and direction, but since you start off with the Four of Swords, this withdrawn energy, being to yourself, being defensive, this might have caused you to not being able to, or not wanting to participate, or it's this sense of apathy here. So you just had lost this mojo that you had and feeling like a failure or feeling betrayed. But I think you might feel like a failure, but it's a general reading, so it might be different. But then there's a new cycle in this now situation, and things have just been switched up, and you have taken those swords from the back, taken them out of your back, taking them with you. So the lessons you've learned, if this was a betrayal or deceit or something like that, then you take the lessons and then you go back to try again, or you go back to being your old self, which is being competent and giving it another try. But I see many of you are withdrawing to figure out how to do this, whatever it is that you're trying to do, and you're being shrewd about it, or tactical, like you're being very smart about it. It's like you're taking the back door, or you're taking a shortcut. You're doing something smart about it to get another shot, or to rectify it somehow, or to just move ahead in general to something new. And I just see it going so smoothly. I see this energy is just, oh, I want to bask in it. It's the best energy. I'm getting chills. It's going to go so smoothly because you really think this through. You make a plan. You are strategic and very clever about it. And the way you go about it will bring things to light. It will bring justice, and it will bring fairness into the situation. Definitely, most definitely. I think this upswitching of cycle, energetic cycle that's coming for you is just this Ten of Sword energy is just ebbing out perhaps, and things just run its course, and then you're lucky, you just get this new influx of new, more easier energies to handle, sort of. In your headspace, I see you are withdrawn, you are at the defense. Maybe perhaps you have to question people's motives. I think you do that. What does it mean? Let me just see what I can see. I hear you're not going with me. For some of you, you're retreating, or you're leaving a conflict or something with something of value that you're taking with you. And I feel it's something you use for your journey forward. I think what you're bringing with you also will put the light, shed light on something, what you take from this experience or conflict or whatever it is. And you're making an example of it, maybe to others or to yourself. Yeah, I feel this sense of retreat for some of you, but definitely planning, thinking about things, or trying to integrate something that's happening or something that's going on. Just mapping out the situation that you're dealing with, or mapping out the people around you somehow. The way you see yourself, you have the Chariot and the Seven of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Maybe this Four of Swords is sickness, like mental sickness, but it may also be physical sickness for some of you, that you have some injuries or some handicap, or it can be arthritis, anything that's just slowing you down a little bit and making it difficult for you to get ahead or to be determined. If you have some mental issues that makes it some days you have energies, then you can go 1 week with no energy. It will be very hard for you and difficult to be determined, to be steadfast and be in it for the long game, because the influx and capacity of energy and gut that you have is so scarce and so unpredictable. So I see that for some of you. And then for some of you, that's why you think, I'm not even going to try. It's not going to work out. I don't have what it takes. But also, I think you see yourself as shrewd. I don't know if that's a negative word. I don't say it with that intention. I mean, just somebody very clever who can think outside the box, who can think around the subject in a way that other people can, who can make strategies. So many of you see yourself as having this intellect, like that's your resource. For others, you might see yourself as an imposter. And this card is, struggling financially or not belonging anywhere. Maybe you feel like you don't belong to a group, you don't have anyone. I think this might be something legal for some of you, since you have the Justice card, and justice is also in your surroundings. So for some of you, this might be a legal battle or something with the law, because that is surrounding you. The Ten of Swords, that makes me think that you are surrounded by someone who you can't trust. Some backstabbers, like literally this is backstabbing. So I think that might be in the midst for some of you. And then you have the Empress, which is, she is somebody you can go and get advice from and whose shoulder you can cry on. So that's beautiful. So for many of you, you have someone like a support person that you can lean on. And I would definitely advise you to take this and to use her to get her to help you to regulate emotionally when everything is so conflicty in the reading. So let's see here. In the present, you have the Wheel of the Year, Seven of Swords, and the Empress. I feel that some of you have the power or the mean or the situation that you're just at the right time at the right place, or you're being so clever about this that you know that this wheel isn't turning, but you can go and do something and push it and make it turn so this cycle shifts and makes way for something that is karma. You have two karma cards. You have Justice and Karma. So it can also be just that you had some time off. You have just had some time to recuperate and to heal a little bit, or some time has passed. But I think if this has stalled, or if this is a relationship with somebody that has become broken for some reason, or I just see you knowing the next steps to take, knowing what to do, and you go ahead and push that wheel and you set a lot of stuff in motion. And things are like going from there. I also see that you kind of sneak out of the situation. For many of you, you either sneak out and you are clever about it and you just grab what you can, like carefully taking information or something and sneaking back with the intention of justice, like you go to a legal place, or you sort of know that something has to be set right, or there will be consequences to this situation or something like that, but you're like backing off slowly. If it's a conflict, you're backing out of the conflict, maybe not participating, or if somebody says something hurtful to you or something, you're backing off and not engaging. Yeah. But if it's something legal or something very serious, I think some of you were very clever and backed away carefully and didn't make a fuss or make a scene. And you didn't bring attention to yourself. You were just backing away with the intention of using the stuff that you took with you, or the truth or something that was said and done, and using it later to set things straight. After you have pushed this wheel of the year to start a new cycle, we get the karma card, which is all about balance. You have justice, all about balance. And so if this was about financial stuff and you didn't get what you were owed or something you were entitled to, this is being put straight and being done right now. There's just this sense of something coming to light. I just see a huge spotlight from the eclipse here, the moon eclipse or solar eclipse. I'm not sure what it is, but it's putting a huge spotlight on this card, which is about being not belonging, being secluded, or cast out from a group or family, or having low funds and just struggling to get by, or being injured or handicapped or physically unwell somehow. And there's just this spotlight on this situation here, whatever it is for you, and it's being made right because you put the wheel in motion. You have the talisman here. The talisman is all about learning a valuable lesson in life. So the next time you go about this, or when you try to take this further or go from here, you know what not to do, you know what to do, you're being smart about it. It's sort of giving the same vibe as the Seven of Swords. And you know the road ahead, and you know how to avoid the traps and stuff like that, because you have this experience now and you're being smart about it. And you have the higher consciousness. It's about tapping within, and you have the answers within, and the way you're communicating and how you go about it, it's the right way. Like, you're doing good. You're in the right lane, sort of. You're on the right path.